Hey guys, what's up? It's NerdFan16 Retro Kid on YouTube, and I'm gonna do a retrospective video. No duh, what the title said. More specifically, again, no duh, on Dexter. For those who are wondering, oh, are we gonna tease season 8? Well, at the time of this recording, I have yet to see the final 3 episodes of the series, so I'm pretty much gonna just talk about my overall thoughts of the last 7 seasons, and with that I'll tell you what I thought was the worst characters and whatnot and all that fun stuff. So for right now, kind of a bit of ironic timing given the show's history. When I was still in high school, I made this boat, and for the next preceding years I made it my figure of Dexter, his slice of life boat. Again, I'm going to get into Season 1 in 3, 2, 1. Anybody here doesn't care about spoilers? Good. Dexter Morgan is a blood splatter analyst who works in Miami. At the time, he was in a very stable relationship with a woman named Rita. His sister, actually stepsister, Deborah, was becoming a highly skilled beat officer at the time of the series. She's now a full-blown detective, thanks to his help. And yeah, if the serial killer concept probably got you into the show, then I'm not really spoiling much. He is a professional serial killer all the time. I mean, he has to think like one just to go to work, not to lie everything, to pretty much cover every track that he killed the night before. And that was pretty much the running idea throughout Season 1. Him killing a serial killer for the week, him exposing their crimes, pretty much being the exact opposite of what you thought this guy would be, go insane, go crazy, but it turns out wants to be more stable than before. The only reason why is that his stepfather, Harry, who was played by, I don't know the guy's name, but if you saw his face, you would say, Mortal Kombat Annihilation Raiden? Yeah, that guy. But despite that, he is a good father figure. And he's also dead. And now you're probably wondering, then why is he still bantering at him at every scene of the previews? Well, that's because Dexter's the only one who could see and hear him. A la Ghost, or either he's hyperbolically insane. I don't know. The portrait I have here is pretty much a snapshot of the prep for this final season. It's pretty much everybody he's ever killed, or all the big story arcs. But we're going to talk about this guy, his brother, who was the final revelation in this first season to be the main killer of the week. The ice cream truck killer. Having that kind of revelation did open a lot of doors to Dexter's backstory. I mean, there was implications here and there, and before anyone asks, yes, I hate Masuka. My God, he was trying to win me over with his dark humor, but I'm not trying to be mean or anything, and I really hope I'm not coming off racist, but the guy is a waste of time. I mean, yeah, he's his. For those who don't know, Masuka is a side character in the police department who's Dexter's blood co-worker in the blood department. And yeah, he does give a little style and humor here and there, and mostly pervish. And I'm not being an ass or anything, but it just got boring real fast. I mean, it was funny for a while, and then it just got boring real quick. So they decided to do weirder stuff in Season 8, which I said I will do a full review of. So since I pretty much explained all of Season 1, well, not a whole lot, there is a lot more twists and turns here and there, I do like Season 2 and 4. 2 and 4 are pretty much by far the best seasons I can actually think of. Mainly because 2 was the first time they actually tried to get Dexter caught. And yeah, the running idea has been following around ever since then, but I think 2 was the one that executed it the most. Because my phone's being an idiot, but 2 had his former sergeant, damn it, I wish I knew the guy's name. You know that guy that was haunting him? Well, that was a running joke. Anyway, long story short, the surprise guy was a former detective who was an Iraqi soldier, again coming back from the war, and pretty much been doing a lot of dirty cop stuff, and was the only guy who got it right, who realized that Dexter was, without a doubt, the killer that they were looking for the entire season. Bay Harbor Butcher, because of the boat I just displayed, he pretty much cuts up the guys and throws them in the river. Pretty standard stuff if you know the guy like I did. And for him, seeing all these bodies again in season 2 pretty much gave a shock to his system. I mean, there was a lot of risk. I mean, when Harry was alive, he told him, no matter what, don't get caught. Because he showed him a freaking execution of a notorious serial killer he was looking at the time. Yeah, he really didn't want to get caught. And yeah, it was pretty much the sage stead for the next 8 years. Him pretty much trying to find the biggest kill ever without trying to get caught. The cops almost barely getting him by inches, if not minutes. Up until season 7. And for those who want to know what's been going on in between those years, well, first off, let me talk about the actor himself, Michael C. Hall. I think he's an exceptional actor, especially coming off 6 Feet Under, which unfortunately I never got to see because I didn't have HBO at the time. And the fact that this guy pretty much beat cancer to come back into this character without a moment's notice, that or a hairpiece, I don't know which, good move either way. Still getting a Golden Globe, which he should have gotten an Emmy. I know he's not the brightest character to have that kind of Emmy nomination, but I don't know. I still think he should have got a win after all those years getting snubbed by freaking Mad Men. I understand. That's my tangent. That's my problem. What's not a problem is his co-star Jennifer Carpenter, who plays his character's stepsister. They were married. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get into people's personal lives, and screw TMZ. So, what do I think about seasons 5 and 6? I actually kind of liked 5. Despite it pretty much being filler, it was kind of a pick-me-up for Dexter. Because in 4, he was going after this guy, Trinity Killer, who was played by John Lithgow. Lithgow did a pretty good job. He was a standout supporting character that year, and probably got the award, the Emmy nomination that year. At least I hope so. For everyone else on the portrait, there were basic kills, easy kills. This guy over here was a season 3 kill. I can pretty much label this all out. But here's the thing. I really didn't like season 6. And probably because they were doing a lot of hand-waving to saying, hey, remember when season 1 was cool? We're gonna have an entire subplot about some girls stealing the freaking hands and stuff that the ice cream truck takeover totally killed and left for evidence. It's been 6 years and it probably would have dissolved by now. It was a reference to one of his early kills in the first season. And it was kind of tacky to see that again. And it was a Masuka subplot, so I was going to hate it almost immediately. But what kind of salvaged all of season 6 was Deb finding out the whole thing. Finding out he's an actual serial killer. The oh shit moment actually worked for once. I know there have been a few throughout the entire series, but this was the one that actually brought the danger of being this guy all over again, and what made me like it. So with that said, season 7 was 50-50 on my end. I mean, yeah, it was still having boring subplots, things going nowhere, and an ending that did almost make some sense. I mean, I understand like, where it was one way or another, or anybody in this police department was going to find out. Hell, Dokes did. Now I get the guy's name. Oh, damn it, he's not dead again. I'll deal with it. Come here, Dokes. Go to the river. Alright, anyway. On your analysis. Thank you, Dexter. My thoughts on 8 so far is that I don't really know what's gonna happen. Either he's finally gonna get away with it once and for all and just never leave and never come back to Miami, or it's gonna end really, really bad. But then again, that's a discussion for another time. Anyway, this was my retrospective so far. I'm very sorry that it feels extremely rushed. I'm not obscure, but I would totally do video by video of each season, but unfortunately, I can't. So, I did like the show. I grew with it throughout my entire high school years to now, and just seeing it now, there were a lot of bad seasons, there were a lot of bad episodes, but I like this character. I mean, I could understand his monologues. Yes, I understand they were boring as hell. I know they went nowhere fast, but it was when he was his most, like, awesome, when he was in the moment with these kills. The kill rooms themselves were okay. I know I'm harping on what the writers are normally tell them, but were an interesting idea. It personalized every person he was going after. So, with that brief flash of fandom out of the way, this has been NerdFan16 on YouTube, RetroKid here on the RVT live streams. I'm a commenter in case anyone's still wondering what the hell that is. I don't actually run or do a live stream. I'm pretty sure I don't know how. Well, anyway, till season 8. Later, guys.